you pay off your credit card every single time you use it? I got answers from a large bank underwriter, an employee of the FICO scoring company, and several hardcore credit card users who are running tests. And their answers might surprise you. You know, carrying debt can feel terrifying, and it's easy to think that paying off every purchase, right away is the safest way to avoid it, along with improving your credit score. But that's almost always the wrong way to pay your bill. To prove it, I'll show you why paying your credit card bill too soon can actually hurt your FICO score, the perfect time to pay to get the biggest boost, and the game-changing hack that no one talks about that reveals how often you should personally pay your bill for the best results. Now, imagine this. You've just opened your first credit card account. You're excited, but also nervous. You've heard so many horror stories about people drowning in debt or letting their credit scores plummet. So every time you use your card, whether it's for a cup of coffee, groceries, or gas, you immediately rush to pay it off. It's like a knee-jerk reaction. You might think if I pay it off right away, it'll show the credit card company and credit bureaus how responsible I am. Right? You treat your credit card like it's a debit card, paying off every single purchase as soon as it clears. Well, you're not alone. This is a common thought process for many new credit card users. You've been taught to avoid debt at all costs and that unpaid balances are dangerous. The fear of watching a balance just sit unpaid, even for a short while, can feel unsettling. It's as if every dollar that isn't immediately paid off feels like a step closer to the financial disaster that you've heard about. Even though deep down, you'll have the money to pay it off before the statement due date. But paying off each purchase right away doesn't allow your credit card balance to be reported to the credit bureaus in the same way as letting it sit until the statement closing date. If your balance is always zero when the credit card company reports it, it can look like you're not using your credit at all. You're just playing it too safe. Hardcore credit card users have tested and found that reporting a $0 balance at the end of every month actually triggers a small point drop on your FICO score compared to letting 1% or more of that balance report. The FICO scoring company itself says that average FICO score high achievers have a 7% usage rate. Plus, during previous interviews, a bank underwriter said it's important to let at least some balance report to the credit bureaus. If you pay off everything before the statement closes, it can look like you're not using your credit at all. Letting a small balance report shows that you're actively managing credit, which is something that lenders look for. A FICO company product manager also said credit usage plays a huge role in the FICO scoring model. It's not just about paying off your cards, it's about showing you can handle a balance responsibly over time. If there's no balance to report, you're missing an opportunity to build your credit. Think of it like this. Credit bureaus want to see you use your credit like flexing a muscle. Paying off your purchase immediately after every swipe is like doing one push-up and then resting. Sure, you're avoiding any debt, but you're not showing the credit bureaus how you handle a balance over time. By allowing that balance to build up, even just for a month, you're giving them a fuller picture of your credit habits. And here's a quick reminder, if you want to apply for new credit cards, but you hate the idea of getting hit with a hard credit pull and getting denied, or getting hit with hard credit pulls and getting a low limit, then you have to use my free credit card pre-approval master list. It's got over 60 cards on it, and I update it regularly so you can get pre-approved with just a soft credit pull, and sometimes you can even see your starting limit with just a soft pull as well. So hit that link below to get pre-approved for a bunch of credit cards today. Now, let's say you've got a big goal on the horizon. Maybe it's buying your first home, securing a loan for a new car, or getting the best interest rate possible on any major purchase. You've been paying your credit card on time, but now you're looking to really turbocharge your credit score. This is where the two payment strategy comes into play. It's a more advanced approach for those who want to give their credit score an extra boost in a short period of time. Now, here's how it works. Instead of making one payment per month when your bill is due, you split that into two payments. First, you make a payment before the billing cycle closes. This reduces the balance that gets reported to the credit bureaus. It's like cleaning up before company comes over. Credit bureaus are going to take a snapshot of your credit usage, and by reducing your balance before they do, you're effectively showing them a cleaner, leaner version of your spending. Then after that billing cycle closes and your statement is generated, you make a second payment to clear any remaining balance before the due date, making sure you don't pay any interest. This second payment is crucial because it allows you to avoid any charges while also maintaining the credit building benefits of showing some activity during the cycle. Now, who should even use this hack? This strategy is perfect for people who are in the time-sensitive situation, like applying for a mortgage or an auto loan, where every point on your credit score matters. If you're looking to maximize your score as quickly as possible, the two-payment strategy can make a difference. It gives you the best of both worlds, a low balance reported to the credit bureaus, and no interest payments, which together can help your score grow faster than if you were just paying once at the end of the month. But here's the thing, it's not necessary for everyone. If you're just using your credit card for everyday purchases and aren't in a rush to boost your score, this strategy might be more effort than it's worth. You'll still build credit by paying your statement balance in full each month, and for most people, that's enough to see steady progress. The two payment method is like a turbo button. It's useful when you need to go fast, but not something that you need to have pressed down at all times. So if you find yourself in a critical financial moment and you want to squeeze every last point out of your credit score, this strategy could be your secret weapon. And let's clear up some confusion that keeps floating around when it comes to paying off your credit cards. If you've ever wondered whether paying off your card right after making a purchase might somehow backfire on you, you're not alone. There's a lot of conflicting advice out there, and it's easy to get swept into the myths. There's this myth that credit card companies somehow frown upon users who pay off their balances too quickly, as if they're not making enough money off of you. It makes sense to wonder if clearing your balance right away might send the wrong message, but let's set the record straight. The truth is that credit card companies don't penalize you for paying your balances early. In fact, they're happy as long as you're using the card and paying what you owe. So during an online interview with a large bank underwriter, they said two important things. They said, "We like to see large paydowns. It shows that the individual is using their credit and has the ability to manage significant balances responsibly. It's not just about keeping the balance low, but showing you can handle higher amounts and still pay them down effectively." Another banking employee said, "Credit card companies don't penalize customers for paying in full. In fact, responsible use like paying off balances shows good credit behavior. While interest collection is a revenue stream, credit card companies also value long-term customers who use their cards regularly and responsibly, even without carrying a balance." Now, to me, it's clear that banks want you to both use your credit card a lot and pay it off a lot. Do some low-tier subprime banks and credit cards want you to pay more interest? Sure. But from all the information that I've seen, banks always prioritize getting paid back over earning a ton of interest. Now, understanding your credit card payment style is the most important factor in how often you should pay. How you manage your payments isn't just about crunching numbers. It's deeply tied to how your mind works and what makes you feel in control and confident. Whether you're someone who finds satisfaction in paying off your balance immediately, or you prefer a more automated and hands-off approach, the way you handle your credit is often a reflection of your personal psychology. And understanding how your brain works can make a big difference in your financial habits, helping you feel more at ease and perform your best when managing credit. The best financial strategy isn't just a one-size-fits-all, it's the one that fits your unique style and that you can stick with for the long haul. So I identified 6 common approaches to managing credit. Number 1 is the tracker. So the tracker is someone who keeps a close eye on their finances by paying off their credit cards regularly. They value real-time awareness of their spending and want to avoid any surprises when the bill arrives. Psychologically, the tracker is all about control and mindfulness, using frequent payments to stay on top of their budget and keep themselves accountable. Number 2 is the cash-minded. This might be you. So this person treats their credit card like a debit card, only spending what they actually have. They're cautious when it comes to debt and committed to staying within their means. For the cash-minded, credit isn't seen as borrowed money. It's managed with the same care as cash in hand, ensuring they stay grounded and responsible. Then number 3 is the stress-free planner. That's me, by the way. So the stress-free planner prefers to automate payments so they don't have to worry about due dates. This approach brings peace of mind and reduces anxiety about bills. The key here is simplicity. By taking decisions out of the equation, the stress-free planner maintains good credit health without hassle. Then number 4, the habit builder. So the habit builder is just starting their financial journey and is focused on building strong, consistent habits. They might pay off their credit card frequently as a way to create discipline and stay accountable. This type is all about early learning, using repetition to create solid, lasting financial routines. Then number 5 is the vigilant monitor. So they pay down their balance regularly and check it often. They feel a sense of control and comfort knowing exactly where they stand financially at all times. Their psychological approach relies on visual feedback and frequent check-ins to ease anxiety and maintain confidence in their financial decisions. Listen, whichever style you choose to go with is fine, but you're probably seeing your credit score behave in strange ways, even when you're focused, paying on time, and doing everything by the book. So you got to check out the next video here, where 4 FICO score company managers with decades of experience gave credit hacks on raising your credit scores and shared secrets about how the FICO scoring model really works. Thank you for watching.